Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress, and this is your daily dust for Friday, August 11th if you're watching in real time, but it can also be for whenever you stumble upon it. You can also treat it as a timeless reading, just a message for you whenever you're attracted to it. That's a great way of using the law of attraction to get those answers you're looking for. So, if you are watching in real time and you're following me and watching it as a series, you know that this month of August I'm doing artistic decks anywhere from like the fine art classics all the way to contemporary and modern and art. This one is Art Nouveau. So sometimes I'm going to just do a genre, sometimes a specific artist. Here is the Art Nouveau Tarot, specifically in this genre, and it's a golden Art Nouveau, which makes it even prettier. I've seen some out there, or at least I've seen it advertised on Amazon, that there's some with gold edges, so that would be nice, but the gold, they come gold foiled, at least the traditional original deck does. All right, let's give it a good shuffle and see what we get. I like to do just 3-card general collective message and pull from the middle. Ooh, very nice. We have the World. All right, and the Wheel, which is almost like the wheel and the world are so sometimes similar to me. It's like striking a pose and karma. It's like full circle coming, definitely a cycle energy. It could be hinting about Mercury going into retrograde, but I feel like this is good luck for you. Let's see what else. And then we have the 3 of Wands. So definitely looking forward to something. Let's zoom on in and see what else we get. So in this deck, the laurel wreath is what is surrounding this woman taking a pose, and you often will see the woman taking a pose, but you also will see the 4 fixed signs: Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. And this could be, it looks very much like a portal. So like stepping through this portal, you've done your energy, you're here. The laurel wreath represents that portal in time and space, and it's surrounded by all those creatures, and emerging from the wreath is a cosmic dancer. Some of you could be dancers out there, but it doesn't have to be about dancing or dancer, but if it resonates, then that's definitely part of this. Also, some kind of performer or somebody who's in the limelight, somebody who's well known or accepted in the world, or social something. Could be somebody like that, influencer. These are all coming to my mind very fast, but mostly it just represents this kind of purity, this ability to feel whole and good within your skin. And so she has a crystal wand, and those crystal wands channel energy from heaven to earth, so as above, so below. And what's been undertaken is complete, like a completeness, stepping into the new life that awaits you. I feel like, interestingly enough, like if you wonder what's going to happen at the other end of this portal, this is what's going to happen. Now, where the other end of the portal lands is the mystery right now. Sometimes it can be a year from now, connecting one lion's gate to another lion's gate. Sometimes it could represent connecting the portal to another specific event in this year. It connect to full moons. It could connect to eclipses and things like that. So just be aware when another big energy comes out or comes about, that this may be the other side of that portal. And the portal can last for minutes, hours, a day, whatever. So it's really all depends on individual circumstances out there. Yeah, and the wheel kind of represents how many individual circumstances there are. It all has to do with your karma and your destiny. So the wheel, it has no beginning and no end. It symbolizes all the cycles of fate. Like, again, it could represent the Mercury going into retrograde, which could be another kind of portal for some people out there, where they step through the Lion's Gate and came out during this retrograde period. It represents stages of life and the seasons of the year too. It represents, so it could be Mabon. That's the next portal for you. It could be any, like a solstice or any spiritual time of year, in fact, that has the other end to this. It could also represent that everything is that change is inevitable, right? So there is a change happening, and just like the seasons and the phases of the moon and everything in our human experience is always at some kind of change. And also the 4 elements are here too. We have Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. So if any of you out there are any of those 4 signs, this is very specifically profound message for you. For those fixed signs out there, the fixed signs have come out twice. But it's also important for people associated with fixed signs and needing some kind of assistance from the fixed signs out there. Or maybe a romantic connection with the fixed signs. So it's these beings represent lessons that life offers along the way, along the journey, and along every cycle that you embark on. The Sphinx, though, this is separate and this is higher, and it's so ironic, maybe not ironic, just serendipitous, that I tapped into the Isis Oracle for the portal energy, and here we have the Sphinx. And I didn't even choose an Egyptian deck, but I can tomorrow if you want me to. But this is, the Sphinx is representing that existence itself is a great cosmic riddle. And so then with the 3 of Wands, there's something, there could be somebody on the other end. Just look at that. Look at the way there's a person facing this direction, and there's this woman facing this direction, and then there's the portal in between. It almost feels like a timing thing. It's like, where does it stop? Where does it end? Where does this gateway open up for these two to join together? And specifically a fixed sign, and specifically a dancer for some of you out there. Very interesting. And so it's an eager anticipation. Now, it doesn't have to be male, female. It could be just anyone. This could represent the woman, or just a female or a feminine, even if it's a man's body, it still can represent the feminine. So, or whatever, however you see yourself, it doesn't have to be male or female. It could be just however you see yourself and however you see your energy. It doesn't. Either way, it does feel like a fixed sign's coming through, but it feels so much like Stargate, that movie. Have you ever seen that movie where it's this big door and it was like click, 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 and then it lined up, and there was this like a time machine that took you back to the Egyptian times, but then it wasn't really Egyptian times. It was kind of like Egyptians on Earth, and a very strange set of circumstances, but it was fascinating anyway. At least the whole time travel and portal aspect of the movie was interesting to me, the Stargate. So yeah, the 3 of Wands, this is like depicting a nobleman, and he is standing on this ledge. You can see that the ledge dips down into the water. Everything is golden, so it's hard to tell that this is water, but that's water right there. So he's standing on the grass, and there's water, and there's the ships, waiting for the ships to come in. Could be somebody visiting, and the ships could represent transport. Ooh, the ships could represent spaceships too, but it could represent this transportation, this way that's you're transported to this next place. So he's watching these ships sail out to sea, or he's waiting for them to sail towards him. In some cases, could be him remaining behind and not going out, and some For some people, it could be standing here waiting for them to arrive. He may long to go with them, and he seeks adventure himself. His merchants, sailors, and explorers will undertake his quest for him for the time being. He knows that for the present, his place is here. So for another set of people out there, this is somebody who let somebody go through the portal, perhaps, or it's not his turn to go to take these ships, or maybe his destiny is completely different and his is more esoteric and more spiritual than sort of the merchant ship physical movement of using water and such. Ooh, I just thought of a book that I read, and it's really interesting. Oh, it's just so beautiful. This is a very big book. It's my coffee table book by Amaranth, and it's actually a book that a soulmate gave to another soulmate, but my daughter, her boyfriend gave it to her. Anyway, it's a really, really fascinating story, and with gorgeous pictures, and it has a lot to do with the lost city of Atlantis. And so something popped out in it to me about the ships and this island and such. So there could be something very, very unusual and specific. Also, I know somebody out there who has a love that's on Hawaii, and this could represent long distance and separations too for some people. A lot of you who are subscribers, especially members, I channel your energy the strongest usually in these dailies. So you know, it doesn't mean that if you pay you get channeled more. It's just your energies are around me and they're closer to me, because especially if we visit during my lives, I do pick up a lot on different specific people out there. And so I saw that, but in general, this definitely seems like for some it could be a portal bringing two people together. It's somebody was left behind until another time. But I just really do feel like this is a very special, unique, specific time, and something amazing and serendipitous going to happen. It doesn't necessarily mean it's this day, but this is a clue that it is about to happen. And I hope you like that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.